Uh-oh. This for my expats, the tourists that are thinking of coming down to Colombia from the US, whether it be Florida, Ohio, New York, my guys in the UK, Canada, Australia. So don't forget to subscribe, as I'll be dropping more and more videos about traveling to and from Colombia, other parts of South America, and little pointers here and there about the dating experience when you travel, the best things to do, things not to do, and how to stay safe and all that good stuff. So let's get it. Now, this is for the guys that are not really looking to sponsor anybody. They're not looking to provide and be a captain or a beta male provider. So first thing is, I recommend you go for a working class Colombian woman. And when I say working class, I'm talking about someone with a career, whether it be a banker, an accountant, a teacher. If she's not working already, then she should be in university studying. For some reason, a lot of them, they'll tell you they're studying psychology. I don't know why they all went to that field, but hey, it's all I hear. Estoy estudiando psicología, papi. I'm studying psychology. So, her working or studying, this will solve two things for you. The working type, she'll have something to lose. So the chances of her compromising your well-being or safety drops precipitously. I personally like to deal with these types of women in Colombia because they come with less drama. They have less time on their hands, and if you know anything about women, you know that a woman with a lot of time on her hands is a recipe for disaster. The second thing is this, the second thing is going to solve is that you, coming from a developed country, when it comes to education, economy, and infrastructure, you'll have more things in common to talk about due to her level of education. Fellas, sex is great, but after a while, it's not going to be enough for you to want to be around her. You can have a conversation with her and she'll be able to keep up because her mind has been open to other things outside of her own culture. So look for educated or career-oriented woman when in Colombia. The second thing to look for in a Colombian is a Colombian woman that's available. If she's feeling you, most of the time she'll make herself available to see you. Listen, if your game is strong, the Colombian will drop all her plans to come see you. It's true. They have a reputation to be flaky. But that's mostly what I read online. I personally think these guys that got flakes a lot, they did not do the setup properly. And it goes back to what I mentioned in one of my previous videos. Making an effort to speak just a little bit of Spanish is going to help you a lot. Without it, you won't make a strong connection. And without a strong connection, that is when you'll get flakes. So, you guys better stop thinking Colombian women are nicer than American women, because they could be just as cold or colder, depending on what your approach is. But you get a nice connection with a Colombian woman 1 or 2 weeks prior to going to Colombia. Trust me, she'll be available for you the day that you arrive or the same week. So to resume this, I would say if you're talking to a Colombian woman and it's hard to set up a date or make plans with her, just drop her and go get another one. There's so many hot women over here. There's no point of chasing somebody like a puppy. Third thing to look for in a Colombian woman is someone that's not overly jealous. Listen, a lot of them are jealous, Latinas in general, but there's no reason for a woman to call you 10, 20 times in a row to check on where you are, especially if you two haven't met yet. So if you meet a girl online or at the bar and within the first week she starts showing you these type of signs, then run the other way. These are the types to show up to your Airbnb or hotel unannounced, making a scene, or worse. A little jealousy is good in the beginning. That's going to tell you that she's into you. She's somewhat invested emotionally, but it can't be excessive. So be on the lookout for that. The fourth thing to look for in a Colombian woman is a Colombian woman that loves her country so much that she's not really excited about the thought of leaving Colombia. And this is what I mean. So if you go for a woman that absolutely wants to leave her country, she's not happy where she is, most likely, you're going to be her green card. And if another dude comes along and gives her a better proposition, then she'll drop you and go with the other guy. As opposed to the Colombiana that has a good life where she is. She's, let's say, middle class or upper middle class. She's not looking for somebody to save her and take her to another country. Don't be like a sponsor if you don't want to be a sponsor. If that's what you want, if you want to sponsor somebody, then go right ahead. Go to the embassy, fill out the papers, do all the paperwork, and, good luck. Contrary to popular belief, not all Colombians have a bad life or want to get out. A lot of them would like maybe to make more money but they're generally happy in Colombia. So, be careful with the women that tell you right away, yo quiero irme por otra parte, which means, I want to leave for another country, when she just met you, right? A little trick to find out if you're dealing with a Colombiana that's more advanced when it comes to that type of game. I would say, let's say you two start talking, maybe after a week or two, tell her this, tell her that you want to eventually move to Colombia and you don't really want to have a life back in the US or wherever you're at. See what she says, see if her attitude changes after you give her that information. A woman that's looking to get out, after you tell her that you want to move to Colombia, she'll most likely switch up on you and start giving you attitude or more of a cold shoulder. It's a little tip. Another pointer to look for in a Colombiana, I think we're at number 5. You want to look for a Colombiana with no kids. Some of you guys are going to be like, damn, bro, no single mothers? I'm going to explain to you. If you're going to go for a long term, you'll be better off doing that with somebody that doesn't have a kid already, especially in a foreign country. It'll save you headaches in the future and it'll save you money in the future. She might have a crazy baby daddy from the barrio. That kid, he's going to probably need motorcycle, braces, all types of stuff, just a whole lot of bills that you're going to have to step up and pay for besides the flights to and from Colombia. There's nothing wrong with putting yourself first, putting your needs first. So if you decide to date a Colombiana with kids, probe and find out what her relationship is with her baby daddy. Does she have more kids? Does she have multiple baby daddies? Quite frankly, smash and keep it moving. But if you want to date, look for the ones with no kids. So, last thing, because we're going on, I think we're going on 7-8 minutes. Last thing I'm going to say is this, in any part of the world, you have takers and you have givers. No matter what her money situation is, if you're dealing with more of a giver, she'll think of you when she's out and about, and she might pick up that coffee that you like, the coffee that you can't get back in your country that's only available in Colombia. It could be a little pastry to let you know that she was thinking about you. It could be a little bracelet that's handmade. These 3 things I just listed, they don't cost more than $5 to $10 US, which is about, 15,000 pesos. 15,000 pesos for a Colombian is really not a lot of money. Minimum wage is about 40,000 pesos a day. So think about it. If you're dealing with more of a giver, she'll give you her time, her attention, and small things to let you know that you're her papi. A taker, on the other hand, is not necessarily someone that's going to get you anything. They'll just be there just to get as much as possible, as fast as possible. So I hope you guys enjoyed the pointers. If you've been to Colombia, let me know what kind of women you dealt with. Let me know if these pointers that I listed are what you've experienced in the past. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. And also, I want to thank each and every one of you that subscribed to the channel. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. I'm just blown away because I didn't expect it to grow that fast. Thank you. And catch you on the next video.